So I have a golden rule. I never trust anybody who doesn't like the Beatles.
I like that.
Because they're underlying, or they have no faith.
Right, so we are on with the dashboard, guys. Let's take you up close and personal as usual. You're wanting the updates, a lot of people are saying, where the hell are you? So, dash building. We're set up on the bench, as you saw us building that rig there. So we've got the inspection light on. There's the back of the dash. There's your new old stock heater panel controls. Fitted these, fitted that. There's kits of parts here from Swampy's days. Got to start building it all together. Relays been reconditioned, cleaned up. There's the casing to the relay. A refurb on that fits there. That's your hazard light relay that's going on. Yeah, dug out the steering wheel. Just saw that. Dug out the steering wheel. We're in a mess in the workshop. I've got to tidy up in a minute. That place has just exploded. But steering wheel and new old stock glove box. Lucky finds, lucky finds, lucky finds. I've been really lucky with that. New old stock front piece, although the chrome is chipped. I just don't know what to do about that. I can get it sent away to re-chrome, but you've got to lose the wood effect and re-stick it on. Tricky one. Cross that bridge later. Okay, plastics. Satin for the plastic. You don't want it too shiny. I learnt that lesson. So I've got the new paint mix, which is, where are we? We're over here. Put that down. We've got a 20% matte added into the rattle cans. That just makes it just so it's not crazily shiny. Plastic doesn't look good in gloss, I don't think. You just need to just dull it down a bit. That's done, so that fits in. We go on to there now. Hold on, let's just... There we go. Hold on while I knock the adverts off. Because obviously, well, no, not obviously. You left me with Planet Rock. I could...
Nintendo 3DS XL.
Oh no, it's all gone crap again. I'm going back to Kerrang. Here we go. Great. See, music. No adverts, music. Great. So let's... We've got those trim in position. You've got your fixing tabs. That goes along the bottom of the glove box there. Those are the tabs at the top. Sticky back on the lower. Fixing tabs on that side are in. So we're on nice and secure with those trims. Okay, our plastic is in. And that looks better in a duller finish. Not as glary, not as garish, not as in your face. That's a satin there for the plastic. And that'll break up nicely when you start putting your... Oh my god, this is heavy metal, isn't it? I think this is death metal. No, this is a bit too hard. Anyway, that fits on there like that. This metal... this isn't the music I really wanted. Right, that on. It doesn't sound like he's singing, does it? It sounds like he's choking. I suppose you could get into it really, but I don't know, you have to be in the right frame of mind to have this music on. But it's better than adverts, I've got to say. Okay, so look, there's a very clean L dash which we're going to use for bits. The inner fascia we're going to use. Unfortunately, we can't use that lovely perspex because it hasn't got the hole for the speedo and the clock adjust. Shame, but we have to find one. So that's the updates. There's the dash. Everything looking nice. I'm happy with the way that's turning out now. At first I thought I'd gone crazy with the gloss, but there's only that area and that area that really is in your face. Crash pads on top of there. So no, I'm sticking with it. I was going to re-satin this, but I decided I'm happy with that. I think because of the way the steering wheel goes with it. I like that idea. See where I'm coming from here, can't you? That's the idea. Right, so that's where we're up to at the moment. Break for now and carry on. We're going to start putting the cowling on there just to see how it lines up with the bottom trims. Now they're fixed in position. Put the glove box on. And now non-standard alert, non-standard alert, non-standard alert, non-standard alert. Yeah, there was already a hole in my dash, there was already a hole in my hockey stick. What can you do when there's a hole in your hockey stick? Not a lot. Well, I wanted an extra warning light anyway, so I've acquired a Lucas unit. I'm putting it in the extra hole. Standard? No. Modification? Yes. When the oil pressure drops, I want to know about it. So I'm utilising the hole rather than changing the hockey stick. I'm putting that warning light in. It's non-standard, and that's why the alarm was going off, but I'm happy with it, so that's the way it's going. We're gonna just, if you look, little bit of metal just to get that to fit. We need to just grind a bit off, and then it'll pop in. So the die grinder's been resurrected, and it's going to go in there and just, oof, it's going to make me cringe, but it's got to be done. It's going in. Okay, let's butcher the dash. Right, okay, have a look. It clipped in, it made that nice sound as it just went ting, and then it went snug, real snug. I just went a couple of mil just at the top. Whoever cut that hole, butchered it, it was just like hacked through. Anyway, the hole's really nice and neat now, and that warning light fills it nicely. There's room at the back as well to fit the bulb, so there's plenty of clearance checked. So that's a slight mod, but it goes with the feel of the dash, your chrome surround. This button's now been refurbed. Now have a look at that one. That was pretty flaky, and that's a chrome paint, and what I used for that, I can't find one of these at the moment. That's a new old stock one, that's chrome, quite shiny. That's not far behind it considering. Let's have a look what we used. This is a trip down to Hull Roads. Where is it? I've got one, here it is. Enamel spray paint chrome, right, sprayed it into the cap, then cotton bud. This is a good little tip, cotton bud. In goes your paint, stir it around a little bit, it'll start to slightly thicken up. It's very watery at first, and then once that happens, just get the swab, and this will be vertical, not in the dash, should be upside, facing up, so the paint runs into that, and then just you drag a blob of paint round. You're not actually touching the switch. Oh, hold on a minute. Will you off? Just when I'm trying to piss off. Right, one day I'm going to get just an MP3 stick and download all my rock tunes and just put them on there, but I just haven't done it. So the swab is soaked in the chrome, and then you get a little teardrop just at the end, let it touch, and then drag it round. If you run out of paint, top up, catch up where you're starting from quickly though, because it goes off quite fast, and then drag it round and it fills in the gaps, and no need to mask it off, no need to spray it, just use that cotton bud and drag your chrome round. Expect at the next shows to see you all with refurbed bezels if you're not already got new old stock ones on, or yours are alright. So that's how I touched that up. I think it made a good job considering you can't get these very easily, so that gets you out of that fix, and I think it looks alright. I think to the untrained eye would not know. Of course that's the real deal, you can see the difference. Here's a Swampy's original orange, which actually wasn't that bad. I don't think the orange ones corrode the same. It must be because this gets more light on it when it's in the car, and maybe that's why it peels off perhaps. So right, there we are. That fills that gap. Don't worry about this wood effect, that's just a plate I'm using to mock up my dash things. That's black finish on that one. So we've got that in. Now I'm going to move on to other tasks. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Just wanted to show you that light going in. Okay, that's this little clip done. Let's move to something else. Oh, forgot to say, the hazard light switch is on. new old stock hazard light switch. Right, here's your, sorry, not hazard light, heated rear. Here's your hazard light switch. Problem is that I haven't got a hazard light switch. Swampy didn't have hazard lights as standard. Again, another minor modification. The purists may complain, but I don't think they will. Hazard switch, well, that's actually the light switch, but I'm just mocking it up. This hazard switch needs finding. The light switch knob is also faded out, so we need a new one of those, or we're going to try and come up with a plan to paint on the effect onto the switch. I've got a few ideas how I might do it, so we'll have a go. So that's how that stands just at the moment. I'm going to switch on to some other jobs now. Probably the radio mounting bracket, which kindly arrived courtesy of Mike on the forum. The bracket's kindly arrived, so we'll get that fitted as well. Got some L-shaped brackets to make up for it because it only had the base plate. Okay, switching jobs, see you in a minute. Just cleaned up the glove box interior light holder, and I've given a slight improvement on it. I've put a reflective foil on there that'll just give you a bit more light bouncing back. I found it the black anodized metal, it's not the best reflective surface, so boost it a little bit with that, and I've upped the bulb to 2.2 watts, so just should light the glove box up a little bit better. So I'll just plug that back in now. I'll just give it a test with 12 volt supply. Put that relay on the back there, and we've got the fuse holder cleaned up. It's got some silicone rubber refurbing grease on it. It just softens the rubber. It's gone brittle. That was actually alright, but I've just freshened that up with some silicone lubricant. We're now going to test the dash light out. There's the silver backing plate for it, and then just getting a power supply rigged up now. I'll just show you that light, get the power on. Right, power's on, hooked up, so we open up and away we go. So we're lit. That's our nice glove box light. Gonna just switch off inside the garage and check it out, see how much light we get out of that. Okay, so opening our glovey box. And we're nice and bright in there. Hold on while I get my Cortina documents out, officer. Just make sure that it is up to. Can't really tell till you put something actually in the glove box. So. Let's see. Papers, please, sir. Your Cortina documents. Oh yeah, that's a lot better than my green. I'm going to upgrade my green car. Cracking. That's a nice bright glove box light, as it should be. Look at that. See? Look at that wiggle. Up we go like that, and then just nice and light operation. You hear the click. That's how it should be. And riding on those stops, the bump stops there, there's our glove box light switch. I've lubricated that. Oh, so I'm pleased with that conversion there. That light reflector certainly gives it a lot of extra juice. Right, moving on then. Okay, that's that job done. We talked about the hazard switch, there it is. Okay, so next area to do. Oh, we're working on the crash pad now as well. This is a test crash pad to test the specialised paint that I got. And flip that up, there's your marquee, and I'll tell you what, that does not come off. I've been trying to get this paint off, it won't go. It's real solid and it's a good match. So I've tried a few different techniques, and this is the best one. Specialised primer, and then you can use your normal paint on top, and it flexes with it. Really works well. So where's that tub I got? I'll give you a list of the stuff later on. See the